Welcome everybody to our Social Arts Festival, virtual Social Arts Festival. It's the event which is happening for the first time. And this is the second day of our festival. Yesterday we were running different performances within the area, dance, theater, performance, and film. And the festival is about raising awareness of violation of human rights and any social injustice through performing arts. So the festival is made of artists who are preparing their pieces, and they are sharing their knowledge and emotions, any opinions, and any subjects around the theme of human rights violation of social issues. And this time we are living at a COVID-19 crisis. So we decided to speed up our Social Arts Festival, which usually happens physically in October. We wanted to give this opportunity to artists who are not working at the moment to work on something which is close to their heart and exhibit their performances in front of the audiences. We are doing fundraising for the World Health Organization to help them to fight coronavirus. And so I'm really pleased to have you all here. Welcome you here from my side and from the artist side. And yes, so we are going to see some live performances, some pre-recorded performances, and some films. So it is a variety of different themes. Some of them are around the situation we are dealing with nowadays, coronavirus. Some of them might be related to some human rights or other social issues. So my name is Joanna Puchawa, and I'm a founder of Social Arts Festival, and they are going to be different artists performing tonight, and they will be presenting themselves. So I would like to invite you to this evening, and please enjoy it. If you have any questions, come up with them on chat, okay? You can also unmute yourself if you need to and share what you need to. Okay, after the performance, we're gonna have some time to do Q&A to share different emotions. Okay, so let's start. So the first person tonight performing. It's actually somebody who's a filmmaker, so it's going to be in form of film. And it's Greta Westwood.
So I've actually documented my dad just at home, just kind of doing an everyday activity, really. And I chose to do this because even though COVID-19 is obviously a serious issue, it's quite easy to get a bit down by listening to the news all the time and all of that. So yeah, I've chosen like a light-hearted approach. I hope you enjoy.
Hey.
A short film about my dad doing a puzzle.
Okay, good.
Thanks, Joanna.
Thank you very much. Lovely. We have, thank you very much for this interesting film. I really like the approach of it, and it was nice, the beginning of it, like a duality, quite interesting. We are, guys, going towards the live performance, the live aerial performance. Welcome our German girls, Julia and Phyllis.
Hello, guys.
Hello.
Can you hear us? Can you hear us? Yes? Yes. Perfect. Cool. So, we are Julia and Phyllis from Journalist Aerial Trio. We are based in Germany, and actually we are normally 3 people, but today we're only 2 of us performing. And yeah, we're doing aerial and dance and walk acts and a lot of events, many things. And as all of you, we had to stop performing through to the lockdown. I was just on a cruise ship and I had to fly back, and now we are back home. And our message that we want to deliver today is just, we don't want to stop anyway. We don't want to let this situation stop us from working on ourselves, from getting better, trying new things. And we were very lucky that we have this room here, and we're still able to come here, and we were allowed to train here. In the beginning, we had to be very careful. It was just one person, and after a while, we were allowed to train the both of us in one room, so we tried to make the most of it. What we want to show today are the 2 pieces that were the last numbers that we did before the lockdown. So the number I'm going to show is California Dreaming from Sia, and it was the last show I did on the cruise ship, and the number was never really finished. So I used the lockdown to work on it and to put some different emotions in it, and just my message is just to show, to stay strong and continue, and whatever comes, we just try our best.
Yes.
And we're going to start with a piece from Phyllis,
which is called Don't Stop Me Now from Queen. The song says everything, so everybody knows it. Don't stop me now.
Yes.
Yes, we're trying the best with the music.
Yes, if you cannot hear the music, I think you will both know the songs Don't Stop Me Now from Queen, just sing along, and California Dreaming, also everybody knows. So we try the best with the audio and just enjoy, and we are happy that you're all here with us.
Yes, have fun. I'm gonna start.
Tonight I'm gonna have myself a real good time. I feel alive, and the world I'm turning inside out. Yeah. I'm floating around in ecstasy. So don't stop me now. Don't stop me, 'cause I'm having a good time, having a good time. The sun's got into the sky like a dragon I've been for a walk on a winter's day. I'll be safe and warm if I was an island. California dreaming of such a all the leaves are brown and the sky is gray. I've been for a walk on a winter's day. I'll be safe and warm if I was an California dreaming on such a winter's day. I stepped into a
Back to Ghana.
Wow, amazing. Thank you guys very much for this amazing live area performance. It was phenomenal. Coronavirus serves you. Coronavirus live doesn't have to be very tragical. Actually, it can be very, very entertaining and very uplifting. And that's why we are here. We are here to share this energy that we are never going to give up, and we are going to be strong and powerful even more than ever before. Thank you for sharing it with us. Well done for incredible, strong, very strong technically, emotionally performance. Well done. And I hope to welcome you during our physical social arts festival whenever we are going to be able to use the space as we did in the past. But virtuality serves us, and this is the proof of it. Well done. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Okay, so let's come back to our program. So we are going to present pre-recorded aerial hoop and singing by Natalie Shattle. She's not here with us, so I will do an introduction for her. The choreography's title is Somewhere. And this is about uncertainty in life and not knowing where you are going to be tomorrow. It is quite a lyric piece about refugees and their emotional journey performed from the hoop. I hope you have enjoyed the performance. It was, again, very strong circles performance on a hoop. And this is about emotional journey, which refugees are going through. And the subject of refugees is very close to my heart. I've been working on this subject for quite a while. And Natalie is raising awareness through her performing arts about the refugee situation, which we very often underestimate, and they are having really hard time. I think that we are going through this struggle now as we were refugees. So it's probably easier for us to understand when we cannot go somewhere, when we are locked down, and when we don't have really any rights. We just have to follow what is being told from the authorities, right? So it's quite unique, and it's very interesting to see that, like a mirroring it, right? Okay, so let's go ahead. And now I would like to welcome a pre-recorded singer, our iconic actress, Victoria Holden. She's been with us with the Social Arts Festival since the beginning of our existence, since 3 years, and she's been always presenting the festival. Because she cannot be here today, so she pre-recorded her beautiful songs she created for this particular occasion, and it's around COVID-19. So I hope you are you are going to enjoy this incredible performance. And she's a phenomenal actress and a musical theater artist and a singer and a comedian. So yeah, let's welcome her. Paul, go ahead.
I'm crying 'cause I love you. Never quarantined before. What the hell, I'm baking so much, yo. Once upon a time I was known for breast of chicken and a low-fat slaw, Zumba fitness and a downward dog. But COVID came and then it all went wrong. Now it's mainly East I do look for. Never made a loaf of bread before, but now it's all baked well done. Chalky biscuits with hazelnuts, bacon, bacon. I don't know what I'm gonna do Started in Wuhan, it then flew to Venice, then on to Verona, like noodles is Corona. Hand sanitizer, gelatin, we are waiting in the shop for you. In quarantine, we can make paper mache together in quarantine. Stay the hell away, keep your social distance, leave it by the door. I told the guy from Uber Eats, at the end of the day you're 100 years older, living in quarantine with your two darling kids. We have painted, we have baked, yes they got it all over the sofa, and my husband has to lie down, what is he for? Day 5 under Corona. What good is sitting alone in your room? Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot. Ain't got no sugar, ain't got no tampons, ain't got no eggs, ain't got no tissues. But I got one brother. Put some gel on your cats, more gel on your cats. Gel their cats so they're gelled. Mask maker, make me a mask. I'm out of bras and panties and Spanx. There's no business, there's no business. No more guests, no more guests. It's the government's request.
So this was a little bit of Victoria. Yeah, I know, she's amazing, isn't she? Thank you guys for your comments. I love her too, and she's such an inspiration and such a character. I wish she was here. She is such an entertaining presenter. Well, I am trying to do my best, but definitely she is the best person to present and also to entertain you. Okay, guys, so we are going to show you something which is very close to my heart. I have been running LCP Dance Theatre since 2006, and it's a dance theatre company which is raising awareness of violation of human rights. There you go. Not now you know the reason why we are having Social Arts Festival. I have been involved in human rights for quite a long time in terms of raising awareness of violation of those through performing arts. So within my company, LCP Dance Theatre, we were creating different performances to raise awareness of different issues. So I would like to share with you something which I have been working on for quite a long time, and the inspiration came from my trip to Southeast Asia. It's been quite a long time ago, a few years ago, and when I was traveling in Thailand, Vietnam, Laos, Cambodia, and especially in Cambodia, I encountered the big issue of sex trade and human trafficking. I have been introduced to those orphans who were trafficked, and they were already having incredible, enormous mental health issues. So I have been introduced to this environment by somebody who was about to die, and he was engaged in the United Nations. So he was actually engaged in UNICEF and UNESCO. So what he was doing there, he was trying to support those kids. He was trying to help them in order to make the changes in their lives. But it was very difficult because the police was corrupted, because all the authorities were involved in that sex trade. Because in fact, we brought this from the West. The sex trade and the human trafficking came with money and with the power. So he told me before he was dying, I'm passing it on to you, this mission. So maybe you could make a difference to this world. I said, how can I possibly make a difference to this world if I cannot do anything physically about it? You just warned me that I cannot even talk to the authorities because they are involved in it. He said, you're gonna figure out how to deal with it. I said, all right. So I've been traveling for a while, and I've been observing what was happening, and it was quite sad. You know, the Southeast Asia, as most of you know, it's so beautiful, but they are, the issues they have are really very overwhelming. So when I returned back to Europe and I returned back to London, I was working on the choreography, and I said to my dance partner, I said, listen, why don't we do something around human rights and human trafficking? Why don't we raise awareness about human trafficking through performing arts? And she said, you know what? I just read this book of the woman, Somali man, who was a model, and he was an sex traded. She was a victim of sex trade. And she said, I was very inspired by this book. I said, okay, well, let's do something about it. So we decided to create performances around the subject. And then I was working on my own. My dance partner led the company, and I developed a performance MI. It was about identity, who I am as a human trafficking trafficker, and who I am as a victim of human trafficking. So we toured with the piece. We were nominated to Amnesty International Freedom of Expression Award, and we were in Edinburgh Fringe performing very successfully. And the next time we developed I Am. So in my I Am, I would like to present you the film, like a very short film from the performance, which we have created in reference to MI. It is about identity of the victim of human trafficking, and there is the clash that the victim becomes the trafficker and the trafficker becomes the victim. So it's from quite a long time ago, 2015, I think. So please, Paul, if you could show us this little short movie from our performance, I would appreciate it.
Because if you love someone, you make sacrifices for them. We all have to make sacrifices for the people we love. And that is a sacrifice you can make to show me you love me. I have a debt I need to pay. You are going to repay this debt for me. Because you love me. You will work for me on the streets. People will pay for your beauty.
Okay, guys. So thank you very much. Well, I don't know if you managed to recognize me. I was there in the middle sometimes, where it depends on the choreography on the piece. Maybe you have recognized me. I was wearing this red outfit. So it was quite a while ago, like 5 years ago. But yeah, it was the masterpiece we have created. Actually, there is one of the members of the audience with us tonight. It's Dea, and she was one of those performers, and she's a fantastic, phenomenal performer. So you can ask her questions afterwards. We're gonna have some Q&A session, and she can give you some feedback how it was working then on that piece. Okay, so let's go back to our performances, and I would like to welcome pre-recorded music performance by Tara Kearney. Okay, let's see if we've got Tara here so she can do. Yes, we do have. Please, Tara, do your presentation before we share the screen with your music.
Hi everyone, thanks so much for being here. It's so lovely to see everyone's performances. Yeah, so I am a spoken word artist and songwriter, movement practitioner from East London. I'm a training aerialist as well, which is exciting. I got my hoop behind me. But yeah, so today I'm sharing a couple of songs that I wrote in lockdown and a poem that I actually wrote last year. So the two songs are, so my work focuses on environmental issues, but the connection between environmental issues and mental health. So I use a lot of like animal imagery and imagery to do with nature to bring attention to climate change, global warming, and sustainability. But I also think that the way that we treat our bodies and the way that we treat each other and ourselves is very much connected to our environment. And I think this pandemic is really exposing that in a huge way. So I have two songs. One song called Corona Romance, which is quite tongue-in-cheek. It's lighthearted, it's humorous, but it's also drawing attention to the fact that amidst this lockdown, we maybe lean on habits or mindsets that aren't so healthy for us. The second song is called Scorpion Magic, and it's actually about the experience of being in an abusive relationship. And the poem, the spoken word poem, is called Tinsel, and I have a little I say a few words about that in a video, but it's basically about my experience working in retail over Christmas and how this kind of exposed a lot about the way we treat the environment. So yeah, I unfortunately I'm going to have to leave after my performance. So I won't be around for the Q&A. So I'll put my social media handles in the chat. So if anyone wants to reach out, connect with me, and I'd love to connect with you guys as well. I'd love to chat with you about your performances. So connect with me through my social media. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. I think Paul's got the videos, so enjoy.
Thank you, Tara. And regarding your social media feeds, we have them on the website.
Oh, great.
In your bio. If we don't have them, we're gonna add them. So just send us if you haven't. Okay. There is on the front page of a Social Arts Festival, we have all the artists, so you can find Tara there, and there should be social media feeds, or if not, we're gonna add them shortly. Okay. Thank you, Tara.
When the sun sets on another day in a pinkish haze, do I feel afraid? And
when the sun sets and I can't get laid, got to be brave. I make my bed and I won't get played. Got to be brave and I won't get played. But if I imagine this the apocalypse, yeah, if I imagine this the apocalypse, would I do the healthy thing and stay away from you? Self-isolate and save my soul and my body too? Or would I find myself blind, out of my mind, out of breath and out of time, fever highs of 99. Oh God, I think I see the light in a corona romance, corona hopeless, this corona romance, corona no thanks. 'Cause if the sun set on another day and instead of space, your arms round my waist, yeah, if the sun set on another day and instead of time, your mouth on my face, got to be brave, 'cause myself I played. 'Cause if I imagine this the apocalypse, yeah, if I imagine this the apocalypse, would I do the healthy thing and stay away from you? Self-isolate and save my soul and my body too? Or would I find myself blind, out of my mind, out of breath and out of time? Has this virus made us wild? 'Cause in truth I'd feel defiled. Self-destruction so sublime, isolation seems divine. Not a corona romance, corona hopeless, corona romance, corona no thanks. I'm just fine. Teach me how to love my bones, and teach me how to hold my own. For this night groans into another. Winter bears no light, no cover. December's a cruel and bitter lover. Christmas has no softness to it. It's loud, it's brash, we blunder through it. Just let me be a little globe hibernating in her sleeping robe. Not stretched out over castled ice, the retail parks, the palace of vice. Strung out on glucose, coins will ring amongst the lies of simpler things. Do you need a bag for that? She pictures landfills frosted over, another mean and harassed mother, December's cruel and bitter lover. I wrap her gifts, I hand them to her, but she just wants me twisted under. I smile at her. She fucking groans. Fuck off then to your ugly home, to your blank-faced children, to your garden gnome, to your picture-perfect plastic tomb. Fuck. Was that my truthful tone? Teach me how to love my bones and teach me how to hold my own, when tinsel doesn't decompose and Christmas scares me more than ghosts. I wish to seek out wine's warm glow and bathe me in it head to toe. Wrap me over in cloves and spice, rose-tinted orange, winters, nice. I'm seeking sedative, sticky fingers, sugar-induced blur that lingers, clinging to the edge that flickers, candle-lit and carol singers. Jolted by the cold, awake, there sways a man who smells of steak, of turkey, gristle, blood and bone, and pints of Baileys down in one. He's drunk, he sweats, he's dressed in red,
He vomits strings of decoration and tries to hide them in my bed. To fight, I feel I must use violence. I can't be soft or I'll be silent. Scrooge, he yells, your heart is snow. Well, snow can melt, but baubles don't. I gag him with my winter woolens and stab him with a branch of pine. He rolls around like pigs in blankets. He squeals and laughs, but will not die. I stalk around, intense, unkempt. The girls who sparkle hurt my eyes. I age 100 years so sudden. I want to smile, I want to cry. I pray to winter gods within me, ancient women before time. Teach me how to love my bones, and teach me how to hold my own. When Christmas scares me more than ghosts, and tinsel doesn't decompose. Grant me kindness this December. Grant me patience. Grant me trust. Help me help others remember. Tinsel's best used more than once. Hi, I'm Tara. That poem was called Tinsel. You may be wondering why I'm performing a Christmas-themed poem in May, but the reason is I think environmental issues are a year-round problem and not just an issue at Christmas. Although this poem was inspired by working in retail over Christmas and just seeing how wasteful people were, how unkind people are to each other. And I think in this time of lockdown, when connection and isolation are on our minds, it's really important to turn our gaze to environmental issues and turn our gaze to how we treat each other and treat the world around us. Thank you for listening.
Thank you very much for those lovely songs and sharing them with us. We would like to present a very unusual film by Emma. by both Emmas actually. So they will introduce themselves and their piece, and then Paul will play it. Welcome, Emma.
I'm muted to myself. My name's Emma, and we done this piece. Me and Emma done this piece together. It's kind of like missing somebody kind of thing, and yeah, it's quite an interesting piece. So just watch it really, and just yeah. I'm not going to give anything away.
Wandered down these 7 roads, wondering what to do. Everyone thinks that I'm a fool, 'cause I'll be searching just for you. You told me once, you told me twice, that you won't be there for me. I still wander down these 7 roads, hoping that I'll see you. When I see you, I see you. When I see you, I see you. When I see you, I see you. When I see you. There's only one road in my life that my eyes can see. Do I go blind and walk away from what we used to be? You told me once, you told me twice, that you won't be there for me. I still wander down these 7 roads, hoping that I'll see you. When I see you, I see you. I see you. No. When I see you, I see you. No. When I see you. And I kinda wish I had the strength to say that I could have gone my own way. But that's where you're a step ahead of me. When I see you, I see you. When I see you, I see you. No. When I see you, I see you. No. When I see you again. When I see you again. When I see you
Well done. Beautiful performance. This is like a Corona life performance, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just mirroring each other. And well, this is the way we are going to live for a while, and we've been living for a while already. So I guess we just are getting used to it more and more. Before it was kind of shock to the system to be locked down, and now actually we are finding our ways around, and we are becoming creative. So we are looking out of the box, and the creativity comes. And this is a good time for artists to open the wings. You know, it might be very frustrating sometimes that we cannot use the space to rehearse, but actually we can find a space within our own spaces, within our own homes or gardens.
Yeah.
So well done. Thank you for that. Very, very good one. Very good performance. Well done.
Okay.
Okay, guys. So now is the time to do a live performance. And the live performance will be presented by LCP Dance Theatre, Joanna Puchała. Yes, this is me, and I am going to share with you my life during coronavirus, COVID-19 lockdown. Okay, so yesterday I did the performance before COVID-19. Tonight is it during COVID-19, and tomorrow, if you come back, it's going to be after COVID-19, the imaginary life. So it's a completely improvised performance, and it includes some aerial stuff, as you can see behind me. I'm very fortunate to have this space in the place where I live, and that's why I can share it with you, okay? So, yeah, so I'm going to begin now. Enjoy the show.
This morning is the coronavirus life. Finally, I can sleep longer. I don't have to get up at 5 a.m. anymore. I can take my time. I can take my time to think what I would like to do today. And I don't have to think about tomorrow because there is no tomorrow. We don't know what's going to happen. Am I scared? Am I afraid? I am not. I am not. Why would I be? I am actually happy that I can have some more time for myself. And today is the big day. I know it's 6 o'clock, I can still sleep a little bit longer as I do have this time for myself. But I cannot sleep anymore. I cannot sleep any longer. Okay, let's start the day and let's do some warm-up and workout. Okay? Okay, let's get dressed or maybe even undressed. We are going to start the day by a new routine. Coronavirus time. Coronavirus time means that there is no particular routine, but there will be one routine which will be improvised. I have to get used to a new life. Okay, running. Let's run. Let's go for jogging. Corona life. Here in the garden, in the park, running. Run, 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 run. Okay. Now we're gonna do some trampoline. Okay, let's go to do some trampoline. Ready? Jump. 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 Now, gonna do some flips. Maybe let's take a moment to relax. Taking 1 or 2 breaths in and out. And taking a moment to open hamstrings and hips. This is my new life today. I know who I am. I know where I am. And I've been working so hard to get there. Coronavirus caused even more stress for me because I have put too much pressure on me. I wanted to do everything, every single thing which I haven't had time before to do. And now, as I'm not working anymore, by teaching, delivering the classes, by rehearsing, by performing physically, I have all this time to work for you, to create something unique. And this requires an enormous amount of time of work to prepare online workshops, online retreats, online social arts festival. But this is all joy, and I have created this world for myself so I can find myself during COVID-19 time. And the life begins instead of ending. The life begins with the coronavirus crisis, economical crisis, political crisis, social crisis, lack of touch, human touch. But I still have possibility of touch the fabric. Being in the close contact with the accessories I have to perform, I have to make my life easier and better. I'm still in love with what I do. This is my passion. My passion is my work is my passion. This is who I am. And I'm here to share with you my emotional roller coaster, ups and downs, frustrations, and happiness. All those emotions coming up and going. This is me. This is me presenting my Corona life to you.
See the storm set in your eyes. See the thorn twist in your side. And I'll wait for you. Side of hand and twist of fate. On a bed of nails, she makes me wait. And I'll wait without you. With or without you. With
When the rain is blowing in your face,
for a million years to make you feel my love. I know you haven't made your mind up yet, but I would never do you wrong. I've known it from the moment that we met. No doubt in my mind where you belong. I go hungry, I go black and blue. I go crawling down the avenue. No, there's nothing that I wouldn't do to make you feel my love. The storms are raging on the rolling sea, and on the highway of regret. The winds of change are blowing wild and free. You ain't seen nothing like me yet. I could make you happy, make your dreams come true. Nothing that I wouldn't do. Go to the ends of the earth for you to make you feel my love. To make you feel my love. Imagine there's no heaven. See as if you tried.
Thank you, guys. So please unmute yourself because my hands are shaking, so I cannot do it by myself. Thank you. Let me just put some.
Well done, Joanna. Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Thank you for sharing your journey.
Oh. Okay, guys, now I can hear you.
Hello.
Hi.
We're trying to
I just want to say one thing. Me and Emma Clanagan are in a talent show tonight till 7 till 10. We're online and literally, I want to give you like the best news. We are at the moment second place. So
so we need your vote.
That'd be the best thing ever on Undiscovered Talent. It's like we're like a couple of votes away getting to win this competition. So yeah, this has been amazing though.
Oh no, I know.
Yeah. So if you go on Undiscovered Talent, and it's actually the duet that we did on this festival that we've entered.
Wait.
So yeah, and the act name is the M's of Double Twist Dance. So you just need to comment that underneath their page. We can write in the comments actually what the link is, if that's okay, if people want to vote.
Well, we're not saying that people were talking.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is it
I could.
Nationals Undiscovered Talent UK? Is that what it is?
The ends of
Yes.
dance on the Undiscovered Talent.
Can you type in the chat box?
Yes, I've just got the link here. We'll go straight to it.
Easier.
Have you seen it?
Made my daughter happy.
And Emma Closet.
And Emma Closet.
We like worked on it so much as well, so it'd be amazing if we got into the finals. Like, we really deserve it, so that's why.
Wow. Congratulations, it's amazing.
Not happening tonight. That's not live. We're live.
It's the Corona live.
Amazing artist tonight. Wow.
That's amazing.
Well, guys, it's been such a journey, and I am really pleased that we have done it, that we have organized it. Yeah, you want to mute yourselves? I will mute you for a second. Okay, so let me just say a few words before we unmute ourselves again, because it's quite hectic. So yes, I am very happy that we came to this point, that we could showcase different pieces we have created and show them and share them with the audiences, because the festival is for both of us. It's for artists to create, so we can feel always fulfilled that we are doing something for the cause and we are doing something for the reason. And the creativity is our life, so we couldn't live without it. And also, this is the festival for audiences, so we can share all the emotions, we can share all the experiences between each other. It is an interaction. It is an interaction between both. And maybe the virtual festival is the way, because in a way, the interaction is even deeper because we are in our spaces and we are in the artist spaces as the audience, and the artists are in the spaces of the audience. So we can enter into this world all together, creating the community. And it is very fascinating. I am finding it like an incredible experience. I don't know from your perspective, I don't know that technically there are bits and pieces we have to sort out. With Zoom, not always it's working in terms of the audio and so on, but we are going to improve it. We are going to make it better. So the next time it's going to be even better in terms of the quality, because the performances and the films and the pre-recorded performances are just amazing, because you are great. Yes, so we have wow, it's almost 9 o'clock. So we have 2 minutes for Q&A. So before, actually, you can stay here as long as you want, because I am not going to close the Zoom yet, and we can chat a little bit longer. So before we're gonna go to chat, I would like to thank all the artists for being here and participating in this incredible event, which we have created together. And without us, we wouldn't be here, of course. Without you, I wouldn't be here. So thank you guys for being here and sharing your stories and experiences, your talents. And thank you to all the people who work behind to make it happen. IT people, photo, film people. Tommy's helping with them, films and the editing. And thanking to our award sponsor. We're gonna have some awards at the end of the festival, the Minded Institute. And yeah, so I hope you have enjoyed it. If you have or you haven't, you can always leave me give me a feedback. And please come along tomorrow. We're gonna have again different variety of performances, so you can share experiences again. And yes, please share it with others so we can grow as the whole team, because that's how it starts. It's the virtual experience, first ever, and let's take it from here. So thank you all for coming. Thank you, my artists. Thank you, my friends. Thank you, my family. Finally, I've managed to have my family members here. Let me just say a few words in Polish. Dziękuję mojej rodzinie za przybycie na Zoom i obejrzenie naszego festiwalu. Wiem, że to nie było łatwe, żebyście się do nas przyłączyli, ale w końcu się udało. Mam nadzieję, że Wam się podobało i dziękuję Wam, że jesteście ze mną i że jesteście z nami. Bądźcie jeszcze przez chwilkę, to później sobie porozmawiamy. Dziękuję. I'm tuning in back in English. Sorry about that. Only Polish representatives could hear it. I didn't say anything wrong or negative, all was positive. So nothing to worry about. Okay, guys, so if you need to go, please feel free to go. And thank you again for coming, and come back tomorrow. And if you cannot come back, you can follow us on social media, Social Arts Festival, everywhere. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. Please subscribe to YouTube channel so we can grow it. We're gonna put some performances online so you will be able to see it. You are going to be able to share it. Please subscribe to our Social Arts Festival YouTube channel. You can find all the links on our website. Okay, that's it from myself, and I will see you soon. If you can stay, please stay and unmute yourself, okay? Thank you for coming, those who have to go.
Thank you,
Thank
Joanna.
you. Thank you.
Looking forward to see you again tomorrow.
Thank you, and good luck, guys.
Good evening. Amazing. Looking forward to see you tomorrow.
Oh, me too, looking forward. Thank you for coming.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, Paul. Bye.
Bye, everybody. Bye.
Bye.
Going to stay here forever.
Hey, Yvonne.
Hello, down the bottom.
Hey, Monica, Emma.
Hello, Diana.
Yeah, come tomorrow to watch Eve's performance.
It's lovely to see you.
Lovely to see you. How are you?
I'm just going to turn off the other camera.
Hey, Emma.
Yes, it's good to see you again. Are you in the show this time? Are you performing, Diana?
Sorry, Yvonne.
Are you
not at this time. No, I didn't manage.
Okay.
Yeah, I was about, but then I didn't manage. But next time I will be there.
Oh, great. That would be lovely to see. Fantastic.
How about you? You tomorrow?
I am tomorrow. I have 2 pieces, so please.
Amazing.
The very start, 5 minutes, and then there's a drama piece afterwards.
Amazing. I can't wait to see you.
Please come. It'll be
definitely. I can't wait to see you.
It's so wonderful because the way I operated was Joanna obviously invited me, and I said yes. You know, I feel since the piece last year, I feel I need to continue to be creative.
Of course, yeah.
So when Joanna invited me, I said yes straight away, even though, you know, I said yes, right? And then I wanted to do a piece about being in isolation.
Great.
And I put an advert on a talent website, and no, this is actually how it happened. Joanna invited me back in, was it April or March? I can't remember. One of those months, and I said yes.
You couldn't be in this.
But did I do any work? No. Okay. Literally last week, and I think what it was is I partly lockdown. I think the first few weeks of lockdown was just sorting out my life. You know, where's the money going to come from? Do I need to do some more courses? Oh my God, what do I do? You know, and there was all a bit of that going down. So I kind of shelved. I knew it was in the back of my mind, but I didn't do anything about it. And then I think it was Joanna was sending some messages, but I didn't read them. And then last week she sent a message and it just had the date, and I was like, oh my goodness, I haven't done anything. And so basically, I put an advert in a talent website, got quite a few women come back, and I'm really nervous about teaching choreography. Okay, I'm very nervous. It's just an attitude that I've had for many years. If I have to start choreographing, my brain is a bit butterfly. I will think of something and then I will change it and I will change it and I will change it. I'm a bit butterfly. Whereas I know some dancers, one of my closest friends, she'll design something and she'll hold it. And I'll just, so I kind of got nervous because I was thinking, I'm going to frustrate the dancers. I'm going to, you know, if I keep changing. Anyway, I started choreographing the piece, and also there's a confidence because I didn't really feel confident. That's a deep thing. I didn't feel confident. It was only when I see myself on camera that I think, oh, that's not bad actually. But initially, I just didn't feel confident. So anyway, I started doing a piece which was very physical, like the two Emmas who did their piece. And we were doing a piece, and I had several dancers, and then we did it, and then I slept on it, and I just didn't feel connected to it. I felt like I was trying to do a piece about isolation, and it didn't quite, for me personally right now, it didn't feel right. And then I did a dance class online with this really amazing Italian young dancer who is she's like a 2-year-old in her body and manner. She's smiling and bouncy. She's teaching ballet, but she's bouncy. And anyway, she played a piece of music as part of the lesson, which was, it was by this, it was an African toned voice. So I Shazammed it, traced it, and that inspired me. So I used that music to make the piece, and the piece was literally about his life because I researched him, and I thought, oh, that really connects because he was in exile, and I feel a lot of us feel like we're kind of in an exile. But we are now connecting to people who are really going through stuff, people who we never really had to think about before because we're in the first world. We never had to think about having to leave our homes because of war, having to be in a secluded place. We didn't have to connect with that, but now we really kind of connect with those feelings a lot more. So I wanted to honor his music, and I wanted to create something and develop my confidence. So the first piece is 4 women, and I'll talk about it on the day. I won't give it away now, but we're 4 women and we do a piece. Yeah. What was really interesting was one of them was, one lady is, she's stuck, as she put it. I'm going to do these fingers. She's stuck, okay, in Istanbul. She's been there for about 8 weeks. She's from England, but she couldn't get a flight back. And there's another lady who was in Germany. That's where she lives. And there's another lady who is in Manchester. So it was 4 of us. Now I say it like that, stuck, because I have envy. She's in a hot, beautiful country. And we have, in England, it's hot, cold, hot, cold, hot, cold, hot, cold, 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 rain, 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 hot, hot. You know, it's constantly changing. It must feel really wonderful just to have constant warm weather. So just for the weather alone, I felt a bit of envy. So when she said I was stuck, I was like, yeah, right. So that's the first piece. The second piece is, I've been doing writing for a couple of years. I always wanted to improve my writing because I always used to get criticised for not having very good grammar. I never learnt grammar properly growing up, and so I've been doing courses to improve my understanding of English. And I wrote a piece last year, which the way the course worked was you write a piece, you present it to the class, and then you work on it. Anyway, the piece that I wrote, it just seemed to cause some kind of, I don't know what happened. The whole class was just in uproar because of the piece. I put it down. I felt proud that I'd done it. I didn't do it to offend people. I felt proud that I'd done it, but I also felt a bit, I just felt nervous, you know, about my work. So I restarted a different course this year. I used the same piece, and I had a lot of really positive feedback from it. They were saying, oh, that's really, really, really good. That's really topical. You could take that, you could use that now. You could show that now. And I was like, okay, well, maybe I could show it in Joanna's Social Arts Festival. So that sort of evolved, and I've been recruiting actors. Sorry if I'm talking too much, everybody who's listening. But been recruiting actors. I've had a very interesting experience of recruiting actors and performers, because I was saying to Joanne yesterday that every single person who I've seen their biog and I've met them, has been completely different to their biog in everything. You know, people who want to try something new. Mostly it's people who want to try something new. So they're like, well, I've not acted before, really. I just want to try and open up new opportunities for myself. So I'm like, okay, I really need an experienced actor. But it's been really nice, because the feedback also from the people who have been all over the world has been, this is such a good thing to do in this time, to be actually creating things, you know, artistically, to be connecting even with strangers and just putting things out there to take our minds into our creative space. So the second piece is the drama, the first piece is the dance. So I do hope you all, I hope the videos sync, I hope the sound works, I hope it comes on properly, and I hope you all enjoy it tomorrow. Thank you. Thanks for listening.
Thank you, Yvonne. Yeah, I have muted you guys because it was a little bit too noisy. That's why I have done it, so it's not going into your heads. So maybe it's better in this way. Whenever somebody is speaking, we can be muted, so we can have a clarity of the sound. Yeah, Yvonne, I'm positive it will be fine. Well, the quality of the audio is not great, because somehow we I don't know how to overcome this problem, that we cannot mute the person who is playing the video. Because if we could mute the person who is playing the video, then it wouldn't be a problem anymore. But maybe we can research it and we can find out. It's all about learning. But I think it wasn't too bad. It's the first run, and I think we managed to show what we wanted to show. And you guys, I hope you have been able to engage. Let me know now if you felt like it was too overwhelming because of the sound problems, or you were okay, you had a good audio and you had a good video. And if you want to speak, just unmute yourself so we can hear your feedback.
So my feedback is that I could hear everything and see everything. I mean, I could follow without any problems. The only thing is that, like yesterday, there was Flavia who showed her video as well, and she did it in a very straightforward way, I think, because she just shared her screen with us, like what Paul did today, but she did for her own video. So I don't know, maybe everyone can do the same for their own video.
Yeah. We tried to do it, but it didn't work because people didn't know how to unlock the volume.
Okay.
That's why we ended up doing it just from one place. Yeah.
Ah, okay, okay.
But if you could, Yvonne, figure it out for tomorrow, how to play it from your own computer, so it would be better, because the quality of it will be much better. So just figure it out. You can rehearse it with somebody on Zoom, and you can figure out how to do the audio, so we don't have to play it from a different sources. And you are muted at the moment, Yvonne, so if you want to share something, you need to unmute yourself.
I'll have a go. I'll have a go, definitely tomorrow.
Yeah.
Hopefully it will be sorted.
Good. Okay, but did you still manage to follow, yes?
Yeah, definitely.
Good.